I've just finished test riding the Yamaha Ténéré 700 World Raid, and I'm here to talk about my experience. It was very good, I have to say, overall. But let's just drill down and see what the changes are between the World Raid and the standard Ténéré, which I happen to own, and I've already clocked up 13,000 kilometers on. Done a lot of off-road on it. Haven't done a lot of off-road on the World Raid yet, but I've ridden it enough to have some comment on some of the features and benefits of the bike. Let's have a look at it. Okay, so first thing you'll notice is the 23-litre tank. I have to say that I was a little bit interested, let's say, to see how the differences were with weight and how it carries its weight. And I have to say, one of the main advantages of this bike, the World Raid, is that it carries its extra weight and bulk very well indeed. And the reason for that is here, where you stand up and your knees grip the motorcycle, is actually narrower than the standard bike, believe it or not. The tank's actually also a little bit lower, and the fuel is carried much lower down here in the bike. So that gives it underway a good feeling. You know, on paper it might be a little bit heavier, but once you're underway, that all melts away really quickly. I have to say that the features and benefits of this new bike largely been added to increase long distance ability and comfort. So, for example, you've got the additional steering dampener, which is really good when the going gets rougher and sand or it's like corrugated, and you get that white line fever on standard. You won't get this on the World Raid model. It also has a much more stable platform, so wider and longer foot pegs. That's a good addition. And of course, the first thing you'll notice when you switch it on is a TFT dash, which is much easier to read than the old LCD dash. It also has a 3-position ABS switch, so you can switch the rear off, you can have the front and rear on, or you can have it all off. One of the highlights for me of the new bike is the suspension. So it's slightly longer travel, it's slightly stiffer, the KYB front and back. Got some preload adjustment up here. And even though I didn't go off-road, I have to say that it feels on-road much more compliant and a little bit stiffer. So overall, mainly used it for commuting, did not, as I say, go too far off-road, but the experience was very comfortable, very stable, beautiful handling bike, an improvement definitely over the standard machine, which itself is a great bike.